This woman is a walking red flag. Imagine having a husband and a boyfriend and then marrying another man. Then 3 months into the marriage, they're already in a divorce court. Watch this video, guys.
I'm going to lay out what I understand is the trajectory of your marriage, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. Mrs. Moore, you say that you started off as a booty call because Mr. Moore had a girlfriend at the time, and you had a husband and a boyfriend at the time. And then after everybody got rid of all their entanglements, you guys got married 3 months after hooking up, and now you're in divorce court. How'd I do?
Hey, Your Honor. I met Mr. Moore in December of 2012. In the process, that husband was, the ex-husband, I was going through a divorce, so he wasn't, me and him had filed for divorce and everything.
So he was already on his way out.
Yes, and then the boyfriend, he wasn't a boyfriend, he was just a friend, because I was gonna be, no, he wasn't.
Yes, Mr. Moore?
Because I was gonna, live the little single life. I went through a marriage and I didn't want to do it again. So, Mr. Moore, I met him, I do CNA work, and he delivered medicine. So he was lost, he asked for directions. I gave him directions. In the process, he got my phone number. And the same night, we was sexting and texting and exchanging pictures and everything else.
You were sexting and texting a cat you gave directions to just that morning?
Yep.
How long after the day you met did you have that first booty call?
2 days.
And how long after that did you marry?
3 months
3
later.
months.
You met a woman who would sext you right away, sleep with you within 48 hours. Why in 90 days did you think marriage material?
We weren't planning on getting married or anything like that. We were just friends. I knew her situation, she knew my situation.
Okay.
By us being friends with benefits, everything was in the open. She was honest about her relationship, I was honest about mine.
Okay.
When I had ended up getting in some trouble for traffic while I was on the job one day, and
you mean traffic tickets?
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And they were trying to take me to jail for not having my car registered, and I delivered.
They took him to jail.
Hang on, hang on.
I delivered pharmaceutical meds, so I had my company's medicine and everything. And it so happened that she called me when I was in the police car, and they let me talk to her. And I asked her if she would come bail me out.
After the girlfriend went get
Mrs.
him
Moore,
out.
please.
Because my girlfriend at the time wouldn't come get me out. So I asked her to come get me. When she came and got me, that kind of created what I looked at as more of a friendship, more of a tighter bond. So
Because she had your back when you needed her.
and she had my back before then. I mean, we honestly had a good friendship. I mean, she was there for me, I was there for her. We weren't telling each other any crazy lies. Everything was in the open. And when she came and picked me up, when she came and bonded me out of jail, and I just immediately moved in with her the next day because...
The same night.
The same day. Now, what were you trying to interrupt him about?
That was it. He said they was trying to take him to jail. They took him to jail.
And she came out and she came and bonded me out. And to be honest with you, the first year of our marriage was good.
Who mentioned marriage first?
We debate about that all the time. She said it was me, I said it was her, but we did it together. We started talking. I don't know how the conversation got sparked up, but we drove into Indiana on a rainy day, paid $50, went to the courthouse and got married.
Boom.
And I can honestly tell you I was in love with my wife though.
Were you in love with him?
Yes.
What went wrong?
No, you weren't. You told me you wasn't in love with me. You told me that you...
No, at the time,
She told me
yes,
that
I
she
was.
grew
Did you tell
she
that
told me
man
she
you
grew
weren't
to
really
love me.
married?
I felt
in love
like
with
I
him?
was in love.
She told me that she grew to love me after time. I told her that I loved her before I even moved in with her. I called her like 3 in the morning one day, and I told her I loved her because that's how I felt.
Well, you know, Mr. Moore, growing to love somebody over time, that's not a bad thing. That's a deep, wonderful love, and it speaks to who you are because the more she knew you, the more she cared about you.
Well, I accepted that.
So,
I did accept that.
I'm trying to give you your props on that. I didn't want you to feel bad that she didn't love you right away because she learned to love you.
Right.
So, okay, so just trying to make you happy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What went wrong, Ms. Moore? And when did it go wrong?
After like 9 months of being married, we moved to another state, and then we just kept moving around. He couldn't keep a stable job, and it was like a lot of bills was on my shoulders. I had to ask family members for help, and he had to ask family members as well.
So what do you think went wrong in the marriage?
I mean, I most definitely think money played a big part. But the thing about it is, she's saying that I didn't keep it steady. It's been times where I was the only one working. I met her at work. I had a real decent job when I met her, delivering pharmaceuticals.
And I hear you, and I believe you. I do. You know, it's always interesting in here when a woman claims that a guy doesn't have a job. It's very important for them to establish that they did. And I understand that, because that's part of how you feel as a man, and I appreciate that. And I get that. So what do you feel? Economics weren't good.
I believe,
despite your trying to work, it just wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough. Plus, I think family was in our ear.
Tell me about what you think the family was saying to you.
I think it was certain family members that there was times that I was out of work and that she did work, but it never went a long period of time.
What do you think her family members were saying to her?
That she was taking care of me and I wasn't doing anything. But the thing about it is, we both come from what I call good stock. Right. I come from a good family, and she does too. So the times that I wasn't working, I still brought stuff to the table, you know, because I had other family support. I've never been in a position to where, and then when I do work, I'm the kind of man that I take out a few dollars for myself, and I literally give all the money to my wife to take care of stuff.
Hang on right there. Is that true?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Most of the time, right?
Somewhat.
Somewhat.
But then he still will monitor how I spend the money, though.
When you say he monitored how you spent the money, explain that to me.
Like, I have 2 kids, and I would have to, like, do for them or whatever. Then he would be like, oh, you buying such and such this, or you buying such and such that, or you didn't jack the money. I was like, you know, he said what?
Stuff that they don't need.
Yes, it was.
Stuff that they absolutely don't.
Give me some examples of some of the things she's bought them that you feel they didn't need.
The biggest phone you can buy in the store.
Did you buy your children a really expensive cell phone?
You felt getting promoted to the next grade, yes.
Getting promoted to the next grade, that's their job. It's like paying taxes.
Exactly.
They don't send you a thank you letter. That's his job.
Well, that was my thank you to them for getting promoted.
What?
That was my thank you for them for doing a great job.
But you're not supposed to thank them for getting promoted. That's their job.
Yes.
That's what it's expected of him. All that overgiving to kids, killing them. They think they should get applause for everything that they do, that you should rain cell phones and stuff for doing things that are basic. And you know, you're supposed, school is their job, their work, and you shouldn't applaud them for it. You should say, yep. You did it right.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I got a B. My mama wanted to know where that 10 points went. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm here and not running around elsewhere.
And I just needed help with certain things.
But before we get into that completely, if I were you, I would have jumped out with this. You say she cheated with a 19-year-old during your first year of marriage.
No,
Second year.
Actually, the second year.
Second year. Oh, you waited 12 months. Okay. Mr. Moore, why don't you tell me how you learned about that circumstance?
Okay. Because money, we kept going back and forth about money situations. We sat down and talked, and we decided that I had a job opportunity like 45 minutes away. I had family in another town like 45 minutes away from where we were living. So we decided for me to go stay with them for a month or two to work, and save some money and come back. I went up there for about a month and a half, came back with probably about $3,000, trying to get a fresh start so we can, you know, pay some bills and get back on track. By me not having a phone, we share phones. Me and her share phones, and a message came through from somebody, another man. When I punched on the messages, all the messages came up. Videos, pictures, and everything she sent. Now, this ain't even the man she cheated with. This ain't even the man she cheated with. Videos, pictures.
Of
her. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So, when I confronted her about it, she tried to lie at first and tell me it was some kind of audition for something, and you know, so eventually she came clean that it was a few men that she was sending pictures and videos to. The main guy that she was sending them to, he was incarcerated. So I kind of let it slide. I said, okay, I was gone. maybe you felt, you know, like you weren't getting enough attention from me. I'm
You
human.
were gone for
You
45 days.
Exactly. Listen, I haven't even got to the punchline. I haven't even got to the punchline yet.
Keep going.
So, after I find this out, of course, I'm gonna start going through your phone whenever I get a chance. Of course, when I see it, I'm gonna look at it because I just caught you doing this. So now you're on marriage probation.
Right?
So, I go through the phone again and come across some pictures that she forgot to. Now, let me say this, because let me say this before I say that. When me and her move into a neighborhood, we always examine what we call the riffraff. Well, it's a young gentleman in the neighborhood that me and her actually sit back and laughed at on the daily. As soon as you see this boy, the first thing you're gonna think of is he hadn't changed his drawers in 2 weeks. So when I come back and go find the pictures on her phone, guess who she's hugged up with?
It's the no change drawers
Yes.
guy. Is that the guy she slept with?
That's the guy she slept with.
Ms. Moore, I'm not gonna fuss. I'm just gonna ask you, is what he just told me true?
Not all the way. We didn't come to an agreement for him to go live 45 minutes away. Him and a family member didn't get along, and he didn't have a job waiting for him. He had to go up there and find work, and he didn't come back with no $3,000. It's more like $300. And then so once he got up there, he started doing other drugs. He was going to the strip clubs. He was going to nightclubs. Him and his family members hanging it. They kicking it. He just calling and texting every now and then. So I reverted back to when I was the booty call. I didn't know exactly what he was up there doing.
Hold up.
No.
Hold up. No. No, don't even worry about it. You believe that he was hanging out in clubs and partying with his friends.
No.
Deeper still, he
Okay.
told you he was hanging out and partying with his friends. People can do that when they're out and your response to that is to find the nastiest cat in the neighborhood and sleep with him.
No, it wasn't my response. He's supposed to be working, saving
Can I
his money
please
so
say
we can
something?
try to get a spot together. So my thing is, why am I working, going to school, saving my money, but you up there partying though? And then the nasty dude, that dude that's what he's saying. You know, okay, yeah, I slept with another dude. He's upset about that, so now he's finna portray him as this nastiest cat running around America. No.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. You could have slept with, I don't know, whoever's famous and handsome and good looking, and it still would have been nasty and wrong, because he's your husband.
Exactly. So, I mean, it don't matter who it would I slept with. And then since then, but has he told you about, he giving me a second chance, but his second chance is for him to sleep with a friend. So I'm in the bed sleep, him and her out there in the garage doing sexual favors to each other. He done put an ad on a social site looking for cougars or whatever he's looking for. We could be together at the grocery store. He'll pull up on a woman and be like, hey, baby, can I go home with you? What's your phone number? All this type of stuff.
Mr. Moore, your response to that?
My response to that, thank you. My response to that, first of all, everything she was saying about me up there on drugs, she didn't even call me or contact me or talk to me. And then my family was telling me if I had a husband, there's no way I would go 45 days without cause. So I didn't have any friends. I didn't have any friends up there. I had my cousin. She's a female cousin. We went out a few times.
Ex-stripper cousin.
So
Family
what does that have to do with anything?
You know, I gotta tell you, your judgment is all off. You know what I mean? He goes away for 45 days and you think it's okay to sleep with somebody, but you're mad because he has a cousin that's a stripper.
So what was he doing in 30 days, though?
Tell me about the friend that she accuses you of cheating with.
It was her idea. She said, let me make it up to you. She went and set everything up. And, at the end of the day, I still didn't sleep with her.
What'd you do?
I still didn't sleep with her.
What did y'all do?
We didn't do anything.
Why you can't make it out the bed and he like,
Your
oh,
Honor,
you won't never hear me talking about
I'm
no
gonna be
more.
honest with you. I was gonna
You were
do
gonna?
it. Yeah, I was gonna do it. But she set it
So
up.
y'all didn't do sexual
Stop.
She set it up, gave me the permission, and then went out, turned the car lights on, started honking the horn, threw all that stuff in the car and act like she was leaving me.
Did you do that?
Yeah, when he's out there screwing another one.
You set
friend.
it up.
Or you want Mr. Moore to pay you $400 so you can return to Atlanta. Explain that request to me.
Because we supposed to be working on our marriage, and I don't think it's gonna work out. So I'm just trying to get back home, and that's what one-way ticket.
So, did you move to marry him?
We done moved like 20 times since we've been married.
Are you working?
Not right now.
How long has it been since you were working?
A week.
A week?
Yeah.
Oh, so you just lost a job. Okay. Mr. Moore, she says you want you to pay $450 to get rid of her. Personally, I pay up to $3,000 to get her to go. I'm just saying. That's just between you and me. But do you believe that you owe her that amount of money for any reason?
No, ma'am, because when all this surfaced, she was at home. You didn't have to follow me. What she don't understand is, I really put my trust in her. Like, this really messed me up. Like, I can't eat, I can't sleep, I can't do anything. You know, even though we move fast, I thought that she really loved me and that she really...
Mr. Moore, I'm gonna tell you something. You're what we call a toner brother. Toner is an old school for ink. Every time we air a show with a dude like you on it, I get thousands of requests from women all over the country. She said, if she don't want him, here's my phone number, hook me up. So we go through a lot of ink after they air you. I think you're a good dude. I think you're a solid guy. I think you're kind, and I think you have values, and I think you got hurt by a trifling check, and I'm sorry to hear that. You the kind of guy I'd like to replicate and distribute across the country. You really are. And you have my respect for that. You just low down, trifling, slow, and tacky. It is the worst thing in the world. You're gonna go home. He gonna leave for 45 days to get a job, and you gonna have sex with some 19-year-old. And I bet he was the tackiest cat on the street too, because that's just how you come across. What is the matter with you? You got the greatest thing in the world over there, and because he's not perfect, because he's not bringing home Warren Buffett money, you over there just sleep. What? I mean, what were you doing sending sex tapes to a guy in prison? Was it a public service or something? What is that? What is that? You need to check your moral compass, Ms. Moore, because you don't have one. And as to the $450, I wouldn't give you a dime for anything. You earned where you were. I don't know what you were doing. You didn't give up anything for the brother. You didn't do anything. You're not deserving of anything. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
Amy and Lorenzo respect the judge's ruling, and Lorenzo is looking forward to finding a new relationship.
What do you think about this video? Please drop your thought in the comment section. Please like and share this video for others to see.